All right, I think we're live. Let me just wait for it to pop up here on the Twitch channel. There it goes. All right, we are live. Welcome, audience, to the Week in Wax featuring T. Davis, TD, myself, and the fabulous Larry Fine. Larry, how are you doing, man? Where in the world are you?
I'm doing well. I'm actually in Ukraine right now, if you can believe it.
Yeah, that's great. What is it, 7 in the morning there right now?
7 in the morning, you got it. Bright and early.
My
Got my
goodness.
coffee ready.
Oh, I truly appreciate you getting up this early. It's 11 p.m. here in Texas, so I'm just winding down for the night. And I've missed you, man. This is your first episode back. We had Badger holding it down for you in your absence. You did a fantastic job. Shout out, Badger. And I'm glad to have you back, buddy. We missed a lot over the last 2 weeks that we haven't talked about. So there's a lot of catching up to do there. And we have a huge week in wax. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, see, the thing is, like, I took 2 weeks off, and I feel like I missed like the whole world of whack. Like, it's crazy how much happened so quickly. And I do appreciate Badger. Thank you for holding down the fort and stuff like that. So, you are very appreciated. And yeah, another exciting week for wax. Got lots of big drops coming on. So save your wax.
Right. Yeah. So let me go ahead and share my screen here and we can take a look at everything. So today's Monday, the 16th. It's pretty much, like I said, the end of the day for me. I guess the start of the 17th for you, correct?
Yeah, bright and early.
Yeah, and we had a few things today. I just came back from from traveling myself. I was in New Jersey over the weekend, just got back earlier this evening. So I was kind of out of the loop over the weekend, but I know that there were some pretty big things happening. I think we had the Yoshi drop today, right?
Yeah, that's right. We the people who signed up for the site finally received their free promos and stuff. That's right.
Yeah. And we had some conference stuff hit our wallets, which we'll talk more about here in a minute. And first up on the agenda is the ultra rare mining. What can you tell me about that?
Well, ultra rare. This is their third round. So if you mine on their specific lands, you get a ticket every hour for a raffle, and every hour they raffle off different sets of NFTs. So they're doing 50 NFTs every hour this time. So they got tons of cards
Whoa.
they're giving away. It's 60,000 total, actually, if you can believe it. Before it was basically whoever got the most mines in got the most tickets, but they've changed it up a little bit since then because they didn't want, they're trying to prevent botters and things like that. So now you need to have a minimum mine of 0.01 TLM, which isn't too much when you think about it in the grand scheme of things. And you have
No,
to have
it's not.
one. No, it's not. And you have to have one ultra horror card in your wallet, which like they give away so many promos and stuff like that, and pretty much all of them are eligible. So it's super easy to be a part of, and it can be pretty lucrative, pretty profitable. I remember I when I first started the second round, I think my first card you could have sold for like $10. So it's crazy to think about, and it's just doing what you're doing. I mean, you can grind and try to get as many mines in as you want, but I've been doing it a little more passive this round, because I've been in Ukraine, so I can't really,
Sure.
go at it the way I would like to attack it with maximum efficiency. But it's still they're giving away a lot more cards this round, so it's not that hard to pick up some easy, free money, really, any way you look at it.
Right. So we can see the lands there on the screen. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Alien Worlds, you are able to change the planet that you're mining on, and then it's set up like a grid. That's the numbers that you see there that look like, like times of the day. They're actually XY coordinates. And those are the specific plots that are owned by, I guess, the ultra rare folks.
Yep.
And the planet name there, Kavian, looks like they have 4 lands there, 2 on Nerone and 2 on Neri. I think there's one other planet I can't think of the name of. It doesn't look like it's
There's
uh,
6 in total.
Oh, 6 total. Wow.
Yeah.
Where have I been? Uh, 8, 18, 12, 11, 29, 2, etc. Those are your coordinates. And if you've never played it, you'll be able to figure out once you just click on mine and or change your planet. You should be able to. It's pretty intuitive as far as the graph is
Exactly.
concerned. But let me ask you this: so each mine on each land counts as what, an entry?
Yeah, so it's basically one entry, one raffle ticket for that specific hour that you mine. So if you mine, say, like, I don't know, 4 times between 9 a.m. and 10 a.m., they do the raffle shortly after for that hour. So maybe 10:15, they might do the raffle with your 4 raffle tickets involved, and then you have a chance to win a card.
So we know that as kind of like veterans of Alien Worlds, we know that the tools that you have affect your um,
Your
your
TLM.
charge time, I guess, right?
Oh
And
yeah, yeah, your charge time. Yeah.
so like mine is set right now to like 3 hours. Would it behoove me to go in and throw a couple shovels into my tool set to bring that way down? Like, am I wanting to mine more often for more entries, or does it not work that way?
No, it does work that way, but with the new minimums, you can't just put in like your one tool. What I did in the past, I literally just used one tool and just clicked mine as often
Oh,
as I could because there was no minimum. But they changed it, so there is a minimum. And I've been trying to find that sweet spot because on the lands, the sandy desert on Neri is actually the fastest time multiplier, so that's what everyone's going to be using. But you
oh
have
wow, gotcha.
yeah, but you can't just throw in an exo glove is the fastest tool. You can't just throw in one exo glove and go to the desert on Neri and just click every, you could click every, I think it was like 40 seconds.
Right,
Um,
because you need to mine. Okay, I'm understanding now. So each mine has to yield 0.01 in order to qualify. Is that what you're
exactly.
saying?
Yeah, so I've been
Ah,
playing around with, like 3 exo gloves or, a shovel and a glove and a drill or things like that. I found for that one, for that sandy desert on there, you want to get up at least above 7 or 8 as your tool TLM multiplier if you have the
which corner is that?
that is the top left. Should be the top left corner of the tools in the land.
Okay, yeah, let me
And
just
it's
pull
not
this
that
up.
hard. Like the main guy, I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong, but Hologrin, he just uses 3 standard drills, and he does it on because I asked him last night, and he does it on the one of the icy mountains, and he's just rolling it in, man. He doesn't mine too often. I think he only gets like every 8 minutes, every 10 minutes, so he's not like going crazy,
Right.
clicking, butt burning his CPU, and he's got tons of cards.
So as this image loads slower than anything I've ever seen load, we can see that the upper left there, it's got the little pickaxe icon and the number 20. And that number indicates what? Like the higher that is, the longer it's going to take to charge or
No, no,
recharge.
the higher that is, the more TLM you will acquire
Oh,
as you mine. So you want that number
gotcha.
to be as high as possible.
Great, great. And the
There's
charge time varies. It's down here, right?
Yeah, that's in the description. Now there's a maximum. You can't go over 80%, just so you're aware. So all your tools could add up to if you have some like long burn tools, like let's say you have 3 of those, it'll add up to 60, and then you multiply it by the land you're on. So
Okay.
if it's like by 2, you're at 120, which means you're wasting 40, TLM resource percentages, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I didn't know that. I'm mining with 2 large explosives and I think a caution attractor.
Oh yeah, yeah, I did that for a while. I like it's
Right.
good balance. It's slow balance build.
So, and then one more question about uh, Alien Worlds tools, and then we'll move back to the ultra rare mining. But is it still possible to, or I don't think it ever was possible, is it now possible to put the same 3 tools into your bag, or do you still have to use the contract to do that?
Yeah, you have to use the contract.
Still,
I
huh?
actually, well, I stopped doing it because it was just, I got lazy. So I just would throw in like 3 different tools because, we got
Right.
in pretty early. So I kind of have a fair amount of tools to choose from, unlike most people.
Right,
Kind of
right,
spoiled
right,
like
right. Okay, so you said you're the guy that you know is doing 3 drills.
Yep.
and that's got that yields the 0.01 and probably has a relatively short recharge time, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think it was 120 seconds for each drill,
Oh, wow. But you would
and
need
then
to use the contract call. Okay, we'll post that in our Discord server after this for anybody who doesn't know how to do that. We'll post the instructions so that you guys are aware. All right, well, neat. So they're doing this every hour, 50 NFTs.
every hour, nonstop,
Wow.
man. It's crazy. There's a total of 60,000 they're giving away, and the mining event will last for about a month.
Holy cow. And are these, do we know if these are stakeable anywhere on any
Um,
platforms?
I don't know if they're on. I guess they probably
Wax
should be on,
Arena?
Wax Arena. Yeah, I have actually haven't looked. I don't really. I'm pretty passive with my Wax Arena. I don't look at it too regularly. But I know the last collection, the comic stake. I
Oh,
guess I
they
should say
do.
staking because they're not. It's not staking. I think so.
Right,
Yeah.
right. It's actually beautiful the way they do it. I love the non-custodial staking model. A huge fan
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah. It's got to. It makes things so much easier, right?
Yeah, it does. Let me just pull this up really quickly and see if. So you're saying the Ultra comics already are available?
I think so. Yeah. I actually I haven't looked because, like I said, I'm very passive with my Wax Arena, so I don't even know what my number is at right now. Last time I looked, it was at like 5,000. I think the power number.
Yeah, let me share my screen. We can take a look at it. So I only have this one ultra rare asset, and this is like a promo.
Oh yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, look at that. Ultra
Comics are there.
Comics. Yeah,
Comics
it
are there.
sure is. Awesome. So I didn't know that. That's fantastic.
Damn, I'm up to 11,000 now. I gotta look more often.
Right. What is this? Neat. I didn't know this. So we can probably expect the ultra horrors that we have to also stake on Wax Arena.
Yeah, they have in the past, so
Cool. 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 Awesome. I'm so glad that we talked about this. I'm going to make some changes to my Alien Worlds bag and make sure that I remember to do this, mining on those lands.
yeah, I think my cooldown right now is at like 2 or 3 hours, something like that. So it's not too crazy, but I've been busy with real world stuff a lot lately too.
Right. Yeah. Me too. Same, same. I wonder if I can paste this in. Let's see.
And I have gotten a few cards. I think I got 3 or 4 cards, just kind of doing it passively like that.
Cool. All right. Let's talk about the CGC. Let's talk about conferences in general. Did you participate at all in the NFT experience, the one that NFT Genius did this last week?
I paid $100 and then I did not go to any of the talks or do any of it, but it worked out in the end. I got pretty lucky with that one, thanks to and Venom and Green Rabbit.
Right. Yeah. So I know that I had something. I think I was going to the airport when Adam was speaking and Venom was speaking. Um, from what I heard, there was reason for everybody in Wax to be disappointed with how the conference was held, and we're not going to get into that. Adam did nothing wrong. He actually did, from what I understand, an incredible job tolerating the just the poor moderation that was going on with his part. So I did miss that entire day. I saw a fair portion of the first day, and I just checked in my wallet, man. I got some pretty awesome stuff from it. How did you do with that VIP pass?
I was very excited. Was it last night where they dropped the Green Rabbit starter pack? Like
Yeah.
that just made everything just completely worthwhile, even though I missed all the talks and stuff like that, which was pretty disappointing because I signed up like a couple days before. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pay for this VIP and I'm gonna, try and make it. And of course, just none of it went as planned. But it turned out to be one of the best investments I've made in a while. So
Yeah. And then there was the I don't know if you were aware of this, but there was the VIP after party, um, which I was kind of annoyed to hear that you had to attend in order to reap the benefits or the perks from it. But luckily, Senika had sent me the hyperlink for the form. I don't remember if I shared that or not. I probably should have, because that yielded, I feel like, another. Did you get one or two starter packs from Green Rabbit?
I just got one. Yeah, I got the email about some after party form or whatever.
Right. And then they
Did you get
changed it. So you
two?
had to attend it. Yeah, you had to attend it. And then they gave you another Google form link. And then that's the one that you needed to fill out. And so I guess I didn't know that you had signed up for. I guess I should have asked everybody. Because yeah, you got an extra starter pack, I think, from that.
Damn, boy. Pulling
So
out on me.
yeah, and you know what? Here's a crazy story. I spent the weekend with my family and my sister, who I'm getting into NFTs, and I was holding on to a couple starter packs for her from the drop. She's just getting into NFTs, and
Right.
I hadn't gotten to like pack opening and all of that. And I also gave her the starter pack that I got from the conference. Well,
Nice.
it had the number 7 epic Albert Anima armor.
Yo, you're
Number
kidding.
7. Yeah, and a starter pack. Like the most, one of the hardest things to get out of those packs. Like I think somebody told me the percentage, it was like a 3% chance of a 7% chance or something wild like that. And
Wow.
yeah. So that was awesome. That's what we got out of that. And now that I have another one, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Probably won't open it. So
I opened mine. I opened it dude, I waited like an hour and I'm like, oh, maybe, we can do it on stream. I can get that streamer magic. And I opened it. It's actually, I didn't do too bad. I got two uncommons. I got an uncommon flash drive and an uncommon Shelanium token, which I will surely take. It improved my staking a lot because my staking is pretty low.
yeah, man. So there's the Cgc conference, which I attended last year. I think we both did, right?
Yeah, well, I think there's been
Like
a
3 of
couple. I
them
think
now.
there's two or three this year. And yeah, we've attended in the past. I remember it's always been free in the past. So
Oh, it's not this time?
it is not free this time. It was
What?
they gave away 500 free tickets and they sold out in like half a second.
Okay, and so it's $10 now to purchase a ticket?
Yeah, yeah, and I guess it's the early bird. I don't know if it still says, I can't read it because it's so small, but that was the early bird ticket. So they could increase it even more because I think there was only 500 early bird tickets available too.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. There's 440 available. And did you already get one of these?
I got my ticket ready to go.
All
I
right.
tried to
Well,
get one of the free ones, missed out, and then it's only $10, and there's usually some good opportunities there, so it was kind of a
yeah, there
no
sure is. I better go ahead and grab this one for I don't need to fill this up. I better grab one for Chica and I. Yeah, the first one was definitely free, and I remember the swag that they sent from that was an Alien Worlds promo pack. Do you remember that?
I remember, yeah, because I didn't do the first one, but I remember you guys getting it, and didn't it have a lot of TLM hidden in
Yeah,
that
like
pack too?
1,000 trillion, or between like
Can you
1,000 and 1,200, depending
like
on like what random number you got. But it was like minimum 1,000, which turned out to be like, by the time Trillium got listed on Binance, and we all realized that we had those packs sitting in our wallets, it was like a $500 to $600 gift that
it
we
was a big
received.
amount, man.
Yeah, so that's awesome. I'll keep attending for that reason. The last one, I don't recall getting any. Oh, you know what? I think the most recent cool thing that we got was the Rev cars. Did you see those in your wallet?
Oh, did you get those from CGC?
I think
I
so.
I I
Yeah.
I don't even think I've looked at Rev in a while, man. There's so much going on, I gotta keep looking forward. I can't even look back to see what I have.
Yeah, let me just throw this on the screen for you guys. So this is my OpenSea, and I got these here.
Nice.
I'm almost certain that these say somewhere on them CGC. Yeah, CGC.nft.
Right on.
So
I just realized now you reminded me. I think I have some CoinGecko ones that I'm supposed to like claim, but that I keep sitting on. I hope they haven't expired, actually. I don't even know
Yeah.
if that's Rev, but it's a car and a bike. Is that Rev's the car, right? And they have the Moto GP as well.
Yeah. So there's the F1 Delta, which I feel like they're all part of the same this, I don't know, the same family. I know that the F1 NFT, like I haven't done any of those because of the timing of the drops. Like F1 is a European thing, and
Right.
their drops have been like 4 and 5 a.m. for me here in Texas, and I've just missed them for that reason. And then these most recent NFTs that they sent, so I actually went to their site and um, there was like a race now button, and I clicked it, and it was like a literal racing game, like an Xbox or PlayStation type racing game that I had to use with the arrow keys, and it just wasn't
Yeah, yeah.
happening. Like I ended up just turning it off, and I don't know how it finished, but I'll have to get my oldest son over with a game controller and have him complete the course for me, because dad is not doing that with the arrow keys, that's for sure.
I was just thinking that plug a controller in and
Yeah.
get Junior to do it.
Yeah, I think you have to place. I know that I was talking with Pigwig about it, and he had placed, and I think you start earning some rev token if you place in a certain ranking, and I know that you can stake your cars too. I haven't figured that all that out. We'll have to get Josh to do a tutorial on that one at some point. But yeah, just the CGC conferences are definitely things you want to attend for the swag. It seems like no matter what the project is, it ends up being a profitable endeavor. Like the gifts that they give you
Definitely.
a couple months down the road. And there's another one, I believe, also, right? Gecko Con. What do you know
Yeah,
about this?
I love CoinGecko. I don't know if you use it. It's for market caps and things like that. You
Right.
can
Yeah.
watch coins and stuff like that. I prefer it to Coin Market Cap, but I don't know. It's just because of who I am. I guess I like the Gecko more. But they're doing their first NFT conference later in the year, and tickets just went on sale for that one as well.
Okay. And so the VIP is $9.
Yeah, and it's the same thing, early bird ticket. If you look at the full price is supposed to be $100 for that VIP ticket. And it's every week, I think it goes up in price, so they take away some of that discount.
Yeah. All right.
So it was another thing for me where it's $10 VIP ticket. I love CoinGecko. I've been trying to get their NFTs with they drop candy. I don't know if you know, if you pick it up every day, but their NFTs they give away always sell out in like 10 seconds.
What? This is on CoinGecko?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what? I just bought a PDF series from them. It was how to DeFi Basic and how to DeFi Advanced. I haven't read either of them yet, but this was something that I had sent it to my sister to help her understand and honestly get myself a better understanding of DeFi and um, with the show that I'm going to be doing regularly with Louis on
Really, yeah.
Thursdays. But it's from CoinGecko, and
Yeah, I've always seen that bundle, buy this and
yeah,
look,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I've
yeah.
always been like I probably should read them because I'm just dipping my toes into liquidity pools and stuff now too, learning about DeFi and impermanent loss and all those. They were just
Right,
words to me until recently.
right, yeah. It all goes hand in hand with NFTs and crypto and this whole thing that we're doing here.
Yep.
So all right, so I came into the show with $40 richer than I'm going to leave out of the show because now I have to buy these two and these two.
And yeah, so the CoinGecko one, it's a little more. I don't really do the ETH market too much. I've got a few CoinGecko NFTs. I don't know what they sell for, anything like that. But it's $10. It's worth a shot in the dark for me, and I like them and respect them, and I'll support them.
Right, right, right. And when is this conference? Do we know?
It's it's not till November 17th and 18th, so it's a ways away.
Gotcha.
The main thing now though is because the tickets, I think they go up on the 18th or the 19th. They'll go up in price. So
Yeah, and do you
I
know
think
if have you already received your tickets? Or is this something that I'm going to be able to distribute? I would think so. I shouldn't be able to buy more than one if I'm not allowed to distribute it, right?
I don't know, actually. That's a good question. I think I have it in my email. I think they gave me, the code and the receipt and everything sent to my email. I know it got charged in my credit card, Gecko Labs.
Yeah, let me just finish up here so I don't forget.
And yeah, so they have a lot of big speakers. They're mostly Ethereum based, so the Wax crowd, are going to be a little, us. We want Wax represented, but it's okay. It's a
Yes.
start. And oh, okay. So the first rate increase, that's right. So it's August 17th. So it would be, I guess, I don't know what time it is for you, but it would be today. So now is kind of your last chance to get it for under $10. The
Oh,
VIP.
really?
Yep.
Wow. Okay,
And
yeah, it looks like I bought some. I wonder if, yeah, here, check this out. This is exactly what I was just talking about.
see what you got here.
These bundles here, these products.
Oh yeah, yep.
How to DeFi, beginner advance, how to Bitcoin,
Oh, did you get the
coin
swag
gecko.
bag?
I don't know, did I?
If that's in your wallet, it looks like
No,
it.
no, no. This is just their products page.
Oh, okay, okay.
Do you know what's in this?
Yeah, there's a T-shirt, I think a lanyard, a COVID mask, stuff like that. They give them away for candies, that you collect every day. So I'm always trying to get one, but they always sell out at too late for me.
Oh, okay, yeah, t-shirt, lanyard, notebook, face mask. Yeah,
It's nothing like super special, but
yeah,
like I could spend my free giveaway candies
sure,
on
yeah.
that.
So you're saying this early bird discount ends today?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
oh
on the
wow.
17th.
Okay, well, you guys hear that? Get out there and get your VIP access.
Yeah, tomorrow I would assume it would be double that. It'll be almost $20.
All right. We mentioned the Yoshi drops briefly.
Right.
And we also have Farming Tales, who is a close friend of NFT Gamer TV. We have a special channel set up for them in our server and vice versa. They have a NFT Gamer TV channel in theirs. What can you tell me about this drop here?
Well, Farming Tales, it started off with it was honey, right?
Yeah,
So season one was honey, and now they're moving on to saffron, which is going to be, I guess, your new favorite spice. Did you do the honey drop? Like, are you going
I
to get
did
this
it.
one?
Mine's stuck in customs, and I'm super annoyed about it. It's been in customs, stuck there for a while now. I know Josh got his. I don't know when it can the United States sucks with that kind of stuff. And
Yeah, but the fact that it's like it's already on its way to you, like Josh could be eating his honey for breakfast right now, like
right,
that.
right.
It's crazy to think about how cool
Yeah,
that
they
is.
mailed it out and delivered, and he's Lycos, their project owner, has been in regular contact with me. They're absolutely amazing. He sent me the tracking info, and he's more worried about me getting it than I'm could ever be. He's been
Right, right.
checking on it and saying it's still in customs. I don't know what's going on, and I tell him not to worry about it. It'll come when it comes.
Dude, it's honey. It doesn't go bad.
Right. Saffron, if you guys don't know, is extremely expensive here in the States. Um, I would say probably pound for pound more expensive, like definitely more expensive than marijuana, maybe more expensive than gold pound for pound also. It's an
Wow,
extremely
I had no idea. Yeah, I kind of take this
pricey
stuff for granted.
spice, and I feel like it's because of how it has to be farmed. I think that like it's very delicate and it has to be like hand picked. I'd have to look into it. I'm sure Lycos could tell me more about it, but I know that saffron is you don't use a whole lot of it when you cook. Like I make saffron risotto
Mm.
and maybe a few other recipes I have might use saffron, but it's extremely expensive. So I'm very excited to get some artisanal organic saffron from the guys over at Farming Tales. And
Yeah.
I need this. So I need to get this toolbox here. Is that correct?
Right, yeah. So the toolbox will have 3 tools in it, and there's 10 tools in total. And you'll need one of each tool, and then you'll blend it into your tickets where you can kind of claim your saffron.
So there's only 200 of these.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot actually. I
Wow.
noticed that. So opportunities are, they're scarce.
And a claim limit of 5. Oof.
Yeah, so you're gonna be working that aftermarket for that saffron.
Yeah. Wow,
And
that's unusual.
it's funky too, it's taking NFTs and using them for something, that's other than like artwork or, the new thing is staking and gamification and stuff like
Right.
that, play to earn. This kind of flips it on its head and gives it like, real world use because you own like a small plot of land, like you'll own probably a saffron plant on
Right, 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 right. That's super cool. Yeah, I love it. I love the idea of doing anything using NFTs to bring real world products to the NFT holders. I think it's brilliant. It's the future, and anybody doing that now is blazing the path for all of
exactly.
us.
Exactly. This one's for a great cause. The drop
Right.
itself, it's two. Oh, I guess it's today for me. It's tomorrow for you guys at 7 p.m. UTC. And the box you're looking at costs $30 US.
Yeah, let's go ahead and throw that up on the screen. So niftybox.com/C for collection, Farming Tales /drops, 39.97. And it'll be in 14 hours. So about maybe 2 p.m. Central Time, it looks like. And I'm sure this is on my calendar. So excellent. I don't want to miss this. Do we have anything else tomorrow?
No, no, that's it for Tuesday. Next one would be on Wednesday. Next big drop.
Which is what?
Wax
Do I?
Arena.
Why do I have this up?
Because you're super excited.
The
For
Outer
the first.
Spaceman. I skipped page. That's Thursdays.
Yeah,
I'm getting
yeah.
ahead of myself.
It's okay. I don't think I'm going to talk too much about that one.
What can you tell me about the Wax Arena drop?
Well, the Wax Arena drop, this one is going to be a character and weapon box. Now, I don't know if it's going to be one box with both of them or two separate boxes. In the past, they were two separate boxes, so that's what I would expect. So there would
Okay.
be the character box and the weapon box. And you need them to, they're upgrading the platform constantly. So you're going to need a character, you're going to need some tools, equipment, and weapons and things like that. So I know the weapon is a staff this time because I guess that was the one weapon they haven't released yet. I think they have the sword
Okay.
and the axe and the shield so far, and so they're bringing out the staff for I forget the character class that would use the staff, but you can mix and match any of this stuff anyways.
Awesome. And what can we expect the cost to be for
Well,
these?
yeah, so the info's not out yet, but in the past, the last character box is the small box cost $11 and the big box cost $27. And
Mm,
and you would get 3 cards in the small box and 9 cards in the big box.
okay.
I'm expecting it to be similar, if not the same. I can't say until they drop the full details.
Right.
And same with the equipment box. It was $11 for the small one and $28 for the big one, basically the same
Okay.
price. And it had 6 equipment cards in the small one and 18 in the big one. So
Gotcha.
$11 and $28 are the two numbers, the over unders for the
Okay.
prices.
Okay. And are you going to participate in this drop?
I'm 50-50. Most of my Wax Arena stuff, I haven't been going in too heavy. I've just kind of been buying what I needed as I go. So I might wait until after the drop and then just buy a couple staffs or things like, see if the prices drop.
Sure.
Because I haven't been going in too heavy in Wax Arena. I've just kind of been progressing naturally. Like even that, like I told you, I don't look at it too often. I thought I had 5,000. I'm at 11,000 AEXP right now. So
Right.
I like Wax Arena. I like what they're doing. This drop, like I say, I'm 50-50. I'll probably just play it safe because there's a lot of big drops later in the week. I only have so much wax, so I want to kind of pick and choose what I'm doing with it.
Sure. Yeah. I somewhat wailed in on one of the drops just because I learned that there was different levels that they have. Um, where can I see? I think it's on the dashboard.
Check the collections. I think that's where your collection will come out. Yeah, there you go.
These here, yeah. And I don't know what these are going to mean in the future, but I wanted to be in this top one here, which you need to have at least 15,000, I think.
Oh, I'm getting close. I could
You
probably
said you're at
unstake.
11,000?
Yeah, I could probably unstake some ultra horror stuff too, because I got a lot of those stake. I love my horrors, so
Right. So yeah, I think being in this last tier and for some time might be advantageous, but who knows what they're going to end up doing with it.
right.
This
Well,
particular, this is
they did mention that membership card too, which you will only be able to buy with their native token, which I
oh
read.
right. The AEXP.
Yeah, so I at first I was like super excited because I think you need to hold at least 10,000 power points to even be eligible to buy it. But then I look at that board and there's already like 200 people with over 10,000, and I know they're only releasing I think 100 membership cards.
Oh, really?
So yeah, and
So
you
it's
know
going to have to
me,
be super pricey then.
yeah, like I love my membership cards. Like I'm all
Yeah.
about those.
Yeah. Well, all right. On to the outer space man.
Yeah, woo,
So this is a
DQ.
wax drop. This is a WDNY.io. So that means it's going to be credit card, right?
You got it. Yep. So do you know anything about outer space, Ben?
I do
Like
not.
you,
I've never seen this before in my life. Has anybody
I,
in the audience ever seen the outer spaceman?
I had never heard of them, so I had to, put on my research hat and stuff like that. It seems like even for like I'm a nerd, like we're wax nerds. This seems like nerdy even for me.
Yeah, this is completely unfamiliar. Maybe it's before our time. I don't know. What is this saying? You may remember them
It
from the
totally is.
1968 Color Forms Company.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
It's the
wow.
the company that made all those toys that got your grandpa sick when he was a kid.
Yeah. And what do we know about the drop here?
Well,
Did they give us any details?
it's got one thing that's cool. So every NFT you buy, you also get a physical action figure with it, which is
Ah,
another one of those aspects that, it's super cool because you could buy it, get the NFT shipped, or sorry, get the action figure shipped to you. And then if you wanted, you could sell the NFT if you wanted to. So you could kind of balance it out like that. But it's the market seems so niche for these, right? Like I never heard of these. Like they're cool, but it costs 251 bucks. Like, am I going to spend 250 bucks on an action figure that's kind of cool and an NFT I don't know if there's going to be an aftermarket for?
yeah, this is odd. And I think it might be a little bit outside the demographic as I know it. I don't have any market data to support that. I know that they've, from what I can tell, it seems like they are trying to target the like 20 to 40 age range, and maybe
I,
a little
I mean,
older, maybe like 30 to 45.
that's the smart though. That's the market you should be targeting. Like this kind of reminds me of the William Shatner stuff. Remember that?
Right.
Like
This is going
whatever.
a little further. This is
Yeah,
aiming for, I mean, 1968. If you were a kid, then you'd be what, 60, 70 years old now?
I guess probably even older than that, honestly.
Yeah.
And
So
I
$251, huh?
Yeah, it's
E-
crazy. Like I saw these and I'm like thinking like, okay, 20 bucks over under, maybe a little bit higher. But like, oh, there you go. They're selling for 50 bucks on eBay. There's your over under right there. Thanks, Louis. So, and then yeah, and they have the Insta buy option. You scrolled to it. There it
Yeah,
is
right
right
here.
there with the big brain. So you can spend 350 bucks and get your guaranteed, Sofubi. I guess that's his name.
Okay.
And yeah, so
What does
I
it
don't know.
mean, skip the guessing?
Well, you buy a pack, and then the pack has odds and rarities and things like that. But you can
Uh,
spend $100 more and get that guaranteed. Sofubi character. I assume it's a common rarity. I don't even know. But this one was kind of an easy pass for me. I just have better ways to spend my money. And now if I really want one, I can go to eBay and get one for $50.
Yeah, this is interesting. I'll have to do some more research on this one. I would say that I'm probably going to pass on this though, that because that is quite a bit to be spending on something that I have no emotional attachment to at
Exactly.
all. TMNT was quite different.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know, that was my generation for sure, and
Yeah.
I enjoyed collecting those. All right, let's move it along to Friday. Do we have anything going off on Friday? I
Oh,
think that there's stuff going on Friday.
there's a couple things. There's a couple things. One you might like in particular, but we'll get to that one in a sec. Oh yeah, okay. So prospectors. So if you have been playing prospectors, which I doubt most of you have, I tried it for like 10, 15 minutes, but it was very complicated. And I just kind of gave up. Maybe much to my regret, because if you did play and you are one of the top players, you are whitelisted for the land sale, which is on Friday.
Wow. How do I find out? I'm sure that I'm not, but I know that I have an account. Does that?
I I think
I
they have a
moved
link
my
there.
guy around a couple times.
Yeah, I sent some guys over to a different land plot, and then they wait like 2 hours, and they're probably still there waiting for me.
Yeah, I'm certain that they are. Oh, and look, it's going to be on the Our Planet site.
That's right, because they're under that parent company, Weekend.
Yeah. Okay, so what time is this at? I already have land packs. Are these the same land packs that they're selling?
Yeah, yeah, they're gonna be the same land packs, and you can't open them yet. I forget when you can open. It's like quarter 4, so it's not for a little while. But this sale happens on August 20th, which is Friday at 4 p.m. UTC. Now, I know a lot of people don't play prospectors, and they're like, "Why is this for me?" But the main thing is this sale kind of will be a reminder, because they are doing an open sale on August 25th. So this is kind of like your reminder to get ready if you do want to purchase more prospectors land.
And that's the one here for wax, right? Or no, the
Yeah,
open sale.
the open. So yeah, they reserve 1,900 plots, and whatever's left over after these sales, they have the wax map and the EOS map, and
Yeah.
the only real difference is, first of all, it's public, so if you don't play the game, you actually have a chance to buy some land, and it's a little bit more expensive. You have to pay in their native token. So if you're on the whitelist sale, it only costs you 1,000 PGL, but
Okay.
if you're on the open sale, you have to pay 1,300 PGL.
Ah.
Which is a little bit more, but like I said, I'm all for rewarding people who play the game. Like, I didn't play it, so I don't get these rewards. I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm looking at the secondary market here. I don't remember what I paid for my land packs, but it looks like the floor on them is about 880 wax, which is $163. And let me just do some quick math here on PGL.
I'm
Or if
trying
somebody
to.
can beat me to it, go ahead and post up how much
I think
wax.
I always get them and Dark Country confused, because I think they dropped around the same time. I think Dark Country was like 200, 250 for the land pack, and I think PGL was 100 or 150.
Yeah,
So
so it looks like
it's not too expensive.
646 wax for 1,000 PGL on Alcor at the moment, and
Okay, so you're saying,
1,300
sorry, go ahead.
1,300 would be 840. So it looks like even at the current rates, which PGL might spike also. That's something to keep an eye on. I'll just make a little footnote of this for Louis and I on Thursday. We could maybe take a look at the PGL market, but it looks like it would be a profitable. I mean, the last sale on one of these was exactly that, 880 wax today.
Yeah, so the market knows, it's always efficient, so it'll be close. I'm sure it will. If PGL pumps, that you're right, that is a good wrinkle though to monitor.
Yeah, and look at this. I wasn't aware of this. You can send PGL cross chain to easily convert from EOS to wax and back.
Oh, right on. I'm waiting for that for my NFTs, man.
Nice. Cool. I think I have 3 lands. If I do make it to this land sale, I feel like this is reasonable. I think I currently hold about 2,000 PGL. Do you have any, Larry?
Oh, I think I might have bought one on a spur of the moment thing, but it wouldn't be nearly close to, 1,000 or the 1,300 required.
Yeah, maybe I'll pick up some extra PGL just in case.
And another good thing is we can monitor this sale on Friday and see how it goes. And then that can kind of prepare us for what's going to happen on the open sale. I mean, I do think the open sale is going to sell a lot quicker, obviously,
Right.
because there's no whitelist. But if that closed sale, if that whitelist sale like sells out completely, then we know that it's something you're going to want to get into.
Right. Yeah, we'll be able to talk about this next Monday for the open sale drop. That's what you
Exactly.
just said. Cool. Awesome. All right. Metaforce. Metaforce is doing something this week.
Yeah, they're small time project. No one really pays too much attention to metaphors.
Yeah, right. Here we
Issue
go.
number
Comic
one,
one.
brother. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, super excited for this. We've got a huge week. I know that the team has been working nonstop and through a lot of. I know that Mars had some personal life stuff, like good stuff going on. I had some personal stuff going on, but we're all powering through it to bring this comic, series 1 comic, to fruition here on Friday. I'm super excited about it. Still a little bit more work to do on the website, but you guys will be getting a V2 of the Metaforce website along with the comic reader and all of that. And I'm very, very excited to see how this drop goes. What can you tell us about the Metaforce drop?
Exciting times to be a metaphors fan, am I right?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so the sale itself, there's two sales. There's the whitelist sale and the public sale, and they both happen on Friday, August 20th. If you are lucky enough to get on the whitelist, that's at 11 a.m. Eastern time, and the public sale is 1 hour later at 12 p.m. Eastern. The whitelist, it's kind of shrouded in mystery how you actually get on the whitelist, but it's all about participation. So either you participated in the drop and you crafted a lot of champions and you hold on to them and you don't flip them, or you participate in the Discord itself and you're active in the community and stuff. Like, they notice that. So it's, if you are a Metaforce fan, they will know, and it's not guaranteed or anything like that, but you have higher chances of getting on the whitelist if you are active in their community.
Right. I mean, I can just tell you, not really a secret. Like, we've been monitoring stuff for a long time, ever since the first drop up until now. And if you've proven that you're not a bot, that's the first thing that would matter. Are you an actual human being? If you check that box, and you've performed some actions that indicate that you're an actual collector or a fan of the project in some capacity, that to get you on the whitelist also. Um, it's
Yeah,
not
it's good.
completely subjective. There are definitely some tangibles that go into it, but we want to make sure that anybody, I would say anybody who feels like they should be on the whitelist most likely will be on the whitelist.
Yeah, and I know where you guys come from, where you're looking for that thing. So I can't imagine too many people are disappointed. But then again, whenever there's a whitelist, there's always going to be a group of people who feel subjected, even though they signed up like 5 minutes before the drop.
Right. And so here we have a question. What if all your metaphors is staked on our planet? We know what you have. No, seriously. We've been working, I know Recurrier's been working with the folks over at Token Art, the app, and he's gotten some great pointers and information and data from them. They've developed a way to go in and pull out everything that you have staked and be able to see it. And I know also Uplift has done it in the past also with something. I can't remember which whitelist or drop it was, but it was something that had to do with things that were staked, and they were very explicit about you don't have to unstake. We know if you have it or not. And Recurrier is also very close with the folks over there at Uplift, so I'm confident that he's got it all worked out to where it's not going to be a problem. Looking at what you have staked in our planet, to answer that question.
Yeah, I know Ultra Horrors did it as well because they've been giving out rewards for a while. I don't know how you guys do it, how Courier or Ultra Horrors or Uplift do it, but they scrape that blockchain and they know, man, they know.
Yeah. Yeah. So the Series 1 comic, and we're going to get a collectible. Also, what comes in the packs? What do we know about the packs?
The pack's super easy. So in the pack, you get one issue of the comic and one collectible, and if you are super lucky, you get a bonus third collectible. So the common packs, they're 20 bucks, and then the rare pack is 50 bucks. And the main difference is the odds of the actual comic book you will receive. The collectible odds are actually the same no matter which pack you choose. So if you want to guarantee yourself a rare pack or higher, it comes in 3 rarities, worth mentioning: common, rare, and what was it, mythic, legendary, excuse me. And yeah, so if you want to guarantee that higher rarity, get that bigger pack. 90% chance for your rare and 10% for your legendary.
Yeah, and so here's just an important note for you guys. If you didn't know this, so the collectible will be stakeable, the comic will not. That does not mean that it will have no future mining and or I don't even know if you could call it staking, right? So I know that we have talked with several other projects out there and some that don't have custodial staking. They're using like the non-custodial model,
Right.
and that's just a footnote to add in there. Like obviously we want to have fans and collectors who want the comic for what it is, not what it can give you, right?
Totally.
Outside of enjoyment and all of that. So the comic itself won't be stakeable. I think it's important just to clarify that this is specifically on our planet. Like, it will not stake on our planet.
Right. You always got to add that caveat these days.
Right. Will it be stakeable on Wax Arena if we get added? I don't know. Maybe. What about Green Rabbit? I don't know. Maybe. The collectible will, which is great. And what else do we know? I see a funny note here in my notes here about.
Yeah, I didn't write that actually. I think Badger wrote that or something. A TD most handsome metaphors character.
Yeah, I love it. A pre-mint, yes, it'll always be pre-mint. I don't know that. To be honest with you, any projects not doing pre-mint at this point in time are doing it, either wrong or the mechanics don't allow for it for whatever reason. In my opinion, all pack openings should be pre-mint at this point in time, between Nefty providing that functionality and Atomic Hub, with their custom pack mechanics. You should never have to open a pack and it be mint on demand, because
I struggled in the past with just getting packs, let alone getting a mint number, a low mint number. So
right.
Like, even though I've got a couple mint number ones, in the last, say, 2 months or something, which is very exciting. But also at the end of the day, like, it shouldn't come down to that.
Yeah, and so Shahrazad here posted, I hope the physical comic producers are paying attention to this drop and other NFT comic drops history. It's funny how many other comic NFT projects have popped up I don't know if you've noticed that also, but like in the last week or so, I've seen them. I saw Method Man from the Wu-Tang Clan is doing did you see that one?
No. What?
Yeah, I'll have to find the link for you. Yeah, he's doing a comic. We saw Ultra Comics this week do a comic book, and I think Blockchain Heroes also, if
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not
that would make
mistaken.
sense. Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, that's the next logical progression for them. I know they have
Right.
that retro. I got the promo for their retro series coming up, the 80s kind of synthwave thing.
Yeah, and there was one more like celebrity one that was like the Method Man. I forget who it is, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how each project approaches the comic book and NFT form and what it looks like. And personally, I'm biased. I think that we have the best format for it at the moment. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what what happens when I think the VV Marvel AR NFTs have already dropped, and it'll be interesting to see if they stay with their collectibles, or do they take that licensing into the next step, and which it would be comics. And if so, what does that look like? Like, would it be in an AR comic book that
Funky. Yeah, I never
yeah, I
even
don't
thought of
know.
that.
Yeah. So it'll be very interesting to see what they come up with.
Well, even just this week, like you say, Ultra Comics just released, and they did it frame by frame. And you guys are taking the other one. You're making sure that everyone gets a full comic right off the bat because they don't want any, holes in their comic book, no mistakes.
Right. And not only that, but it's fully decentralized, and you do not need anything to ever read your comic once you have it. In fact, like the reading it through the website, through the reader, will provide a better UI experience and a better format experience. But technically, you don't need anything. We were really like, that was one of the most important things for us. Like, we wanted to make sure that if we put it out there, that it was accessible by everyone under any circumstance. As long as they have an internet connection, they'll be able to access it. So we're not dependent on servers, or all of the beautiful things that decentralization brings to the table. We wanted to make sure that we were taking advantage of that, and we were surprisingly able to nail it. So I'm quite proud of that.
Nice, nice. Yeah, see, I don't even think about that, but that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. You don't want people to not be able to have access to their comic book if your website server goes down or something.
Another cool thing I saw was the voice actors you got.
So maybe we all did some voice work. We'll have to see. Do you think maybe that's what we'll
I
see on Friday?
I hope so. I'm excited to hear the narration, right? Because isn't that what you guys are doing too?
Yeah, yep, narrate story, full motion and audio comic on the higher rarities. Super cool.
Yeah, man. That's what I want to see. That's what I'm excited for.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. So what else do we have on Friday after the Metaforce High wears off? We're going into Finney Cards, which I know you're a huge fan of.
Yeah, I love my Finney cards. So they're doing their first cards. So if you know about Finneys, you know they have the character Finneys, and you have to burn their coins and things like that. I feel like Finneys are kind of like they're just like a sleeping giant, just waiting to kind of wake up. And the more people kind of get on board and see what it's about, because it's the whole thing. It's all about building a community. They reward community engagement. They want, good members. They don't want bots or flippers or anything like that. They put out tons of articles like every day. You can get articles on, Bitcoin, Ethereum, EOS, NFTs, anything you want. And they're trying to build that community up just through engagement and rewards. That's it. They give away so many things like every day just to keep the community strong.
Yeah, this is by who puts this out? This is
Finney, it's called Writer. The company's called Writer.io.
right. And
And
if I'm not mistaken, this has roots in Upland, which um, Kenny from Upland is high up on that team. I'm not sure what his actual title is, but the only reason I mention that is it's like it just keeps coming up over and over in these shows that we're doing. And the history of, like, well, how did you get started, or how did you meet so and so? And it's it's crazy how many routes Upland has, and I think Kenny from Crypto Writer is another one. He's really big on Alamo Square. If you're familiar with the game, I think.
Yeah, I remember. I remember Alamo
Yeah,
Square. Yeah, I
yeah,
barely play Upland anymore, but I still know all those places.
right. So
Eh,
what we'll find here, so they're doing, you have a membership card, right? Does that play into this drop on Friday at all?
As far as I know, no, it doesn't. It's more just kind of airdrops and things like that for now. But yeah, so they're dropping the cards. Now, this is the first series of cards, and it's just kind of artwork, and it's all about this character Finney, who he's this android who lands on Earth, and he's just going around meeting people and just getting into adventures and stuff like that. But
Okay.
the artwork itself is really nice. Like if you can see those two kind of teasers right there, there's
Right,
always a lot
yeah.
of detail, good comic book style. They're working on a comic book too, if I'm not mistaken. So look out for that down the line.
Right, yeah.
This is just kind of the start of it, and yeah, and they're working on a staking platform and mining and stuff like that. So they got a lot of things going on, and it's just you want to get in. It's still pretty early for Finnies and Writer and stuff like that. So get in now while you can. I've been trying to get in heavy. I got in really heavy before me and Sanika did, and but it's just kind of slowed down with so many other drops coming. I just have to be much more diligent with where I allocate my resources.
Yeah, what's the collection name? The collection is going to be under Writer, right?
That's right. Yes, yeah, writer. And they'll have everything. They'll have the artwork, the Finney coins, the Finneys themselves, and they're expensive, man. Like the
They
Finney
are.
coins, I think
Everything
they're
is
one.
expensive. I just sorted by the collection by price lowest, and it's 40 wax is the bottom on everything that they have.
And that's just the artwork, I believe, right? Last time I
Yeah,
looked. Yeah, that's not even the Finneys themselves. Like the base Finneys, I think they're $50 each. The coins, which you have to burn, and there's certain odds. I think they're 150 last I checked, which is it's crazy to think of. But they also give those away like candy if you are active on their forums with their articles. They even I think they do a poker game every night on their Telegram channel. Join up.
what?
Yeah, they give you a free stack of chips, and if you win, I think you get a Finny coin. Like it's crazy. They're all about rewarding supporters.
Yeah, as most projects should be. That's how you grow and foster an incredible community. And if you guys noticed, I stopped sharing my screen, so maybe a claim link is coming. What do you think?
Oh, it sounds good to me. I'm curious what you got there.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and drop that in the chat. So I just went and bought a couple of the. So I bought a Origin Finney and a Finney Short 2. Are you familiar with those?
I know Finny Short 2. That is that the 3D one?
Yeah, the one that's spinning.
Yep, yeah. And the Origin Finny's kind of the same one, right? Just kind of
Yeah,
slide.
just static.
Yep, yeah, I know exactly. I got a
Yeah,
couple
the
Finny.
Origin Finney is actually mint number 10, which is
Oh wow,
pretty good, right?
nice. I remember back in the day when me and Sanika first were getting into it. I found someone dropped a mint number one Finny for cheap, and I was so excited. This was back when Aether was high too, so I could just exchange that Aether whenever I wanted for, to
Right.
to treat myself.
Yeah, I really need to be prepared with these. So yeah, I just dropped the Finney Short 2, and it looks like it was claimed by I gotta throw this in the chat also.
He giving away
And
the
let me go
gifts.
grab I don't know what happened to the Origin Finney. It like disappeared on me somehow.
I got it.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Yeah, those were extra rewards for the membership. So that membership I got, they usually give away a piece of art, I don't know, every, I want to say 2 weeks, stuff like that. But I also feel like as the community grows and things like that, they can commission more pieces and because it's still very early in the Finney project.
Yeah, awesome. I'm sorry, Larry. Give me 1 second here. Something
And
happened to my Origin Finney. It's telling me that the link got canceled, but I can't find it.
Oh, is it sitting in limbo now?
I think it is. I think it's supposed to be getting sent back to my wallet, but it just hasn't yet. So we'll just keep our eye out for that one. Let me just generate another link here.
Another thing worth mentioning is they're part of the Uplift, so they're building their whole little Genesis Finney world.
Oh,
I
really?
Yeah, so and I'm sure they'll have rewards if you go and visit and hang out and stuff on their land. You know Uplift, like it's just a blank slate waiting to be taken advantage of. So many different ways to reward users and things like that. Let's see what I got for Finney.
So this is the strangest thing, and I'll have to just maybe even reach out to Atomic Hub on this. Like, it's not letting me create this link. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to put any more time into figuring this out. They're sitting there, but it's showing that they're not able to be created for whatever reason. So um, my apologies, audience. We will look into that, and if I get them figured out, we can do them on another show.
TD's gonna hit you up with the IOU.
Yeah, you bet. So Saturday, I'm seeing something that's making me happy. What can you tell us about Saturdays?
Saturday, Train of the Century. You know, it's one of my favorite projects. I've been in since like day one with that one. I love what they're doing. And so we've done the conductors, we've done the rail car, or sorry, the locomotives. So now we're moving on to the rail car sale. It's starting off with a whitelist rail car sale, and you need to buy one of those tickets that you're showing right now.
Uh-huh.
The tickets are you can't just buy one, out of the blue though. You need to have used the staking platform before and been a part of the project and things like that. So I really like what they're doing with their evolving whitelist requirements. They're one of my favorite projects for that.
Yeah, it looks like they just updated their website also. And I know that I think I bought a ticket, right? Didn't I think Badger or one of you guys helped me do that on
Yeah.
this show, in fact, I think.
Oh, and then it probably would have been Badger. I think that was when I was when I was on my hiatus.
Yeah, and so he took me to the ticket booth, which looks like it's it's stake.trains.cards.
Yep.
Then I need to log in and uh, claim my whitelist ticket, which it looks like I have it. Do I have it?
Yeah, you can only claim one, so because you can actually sell it if you want, if you're not going to be part of the sale, and I think they actually sell pretty good. I'm not selling mine, of course, but if you weren't, going to take part in the sale, but you were eligible, then you could sell it. I think they're going for like 350 wax.
Oh yeah, I do have it. Yep, right. This one
Yeah,
here.
and you need that for the whitelist sale on Saturday. But if you're not eligible for the whitelist sale, that's okay, because the way with trains, they do the whitelist sale 1 week, and then a week from that day, they'll do the public sale. So you're not missing out. I guess you'll miss out on some low mints because you will be able to crack those packs shortly after the sale. But that's not even a big deal to me. Like knowing me, I'll probably try to hit up both of those sales because I won't have enough wax to max out the first one. So I'll accumulate till the next week and then maybe buy a couple more packs in the public sale if I can.
Yeah. All right. Hey, let's do this. Since I couldn't get the Finney Writer Cards NFTs out, let's do this. The first person in the audience that can tell me what country Larry said he was in at the start of the show will get a whitelist ticket.
Ooh, who's been paying attention?
Hey, there it is.
Ah, nice.
Squid
That was
Row,
quicker than I
Ukraine.
thought.
Yeah, yeah, awesome. Squid, go ahead and ping me your Wax wallet address, and we will get that over to you.
Nice. That's a pretty
So
impressive.
they can still use this to get it. They can either, I guess, relist it or use it for the whitelist. Correct?
Exactly, exactly.
Do you know when that snapshot is happening, or if it is happening? Does it say over here?
I don't know. They usually do their drops on Atomic Hub because Nefty Blocks has that proof of ownership thing, so it updates instantly. But I think for Atomic Hub, they would have to do a snapshot at some point. So I would imagine it would be shortly before the sale.
Yeah. Oh, here it says up until August 20th at 2300. So this must be it here, right?
Okay, yeah. So yeah,
Cool.
basically the day before.
Excellent, excellent. And then, so what are we getting off of this whitelist? We're getting the rail cars.
Yeah, the railcar sales. So you have your locomotives, you have your conductors to drive them. Now you're getting the rail cars to start piecing together what you're transporting and things like that. So again, this is all very early. It's beta stuff. They're working on their gameplay and they're getting that ready. But we're getting the pieces. This is getting down to the end of the line for what train you're going to be building, how you're going to be making your money, which route you want to kind of design. I don't know if you want to move coal or maybe there's like I know there's going to be a passenger car and things like that. So
Right, 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 right. All right, cool. So we have our conductors, we have our locomotives, and now we need rail cars, right?
exactly.
Awesome, awesome. And did you see the posting that I believe it was Kurt made about the gears of the? Did you see that?
Oh, like how? Yes, yeah, because you can only use certain conductors or certain trains based on the gears, right? Is that what you're getting
Yeah,
at?
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. I guess I kind of take it for granted because I've been around the trains for so long. But you're right. It's not very intuitive. That no one really kind of knows what to expect. But basically, the more gears you have, the more flexible your cards are. That's kind of the easiest way to put it.
How do I have guys unstaked? What am I doing?
Oh my goodness.
What is going on? Why did I not have these guys staked? Ugh. And so the gears that we're talking about are these ones here, right? So this one has a one next to it. That's just one gear. It doesn't have a number,
Right.
it's just one. And then this one's two.
And it
And
goes as high as 3.
and then here's this guy with three. And what does that mean? That means that the trains, they can only drive certain trains, right?
Right. So someone with 3 gears can drive any train. But someone with 1 gear can only drive a train with 1 gear or lower. So like or someone with 2 gears, a conductor with 2 gears can only drive a train with 2 gears or lower. So you can still drive a 1 gear train if they want to.
Gotcha. So the best conductors to have are the three gear conductors because they
Well,
can
I
drive.
don't know, not necessarily, because there's different multipliers and things like that too. We still don't know the complete gameplay mechanics, but for pure flexibility, then yes, yeah, you want 3 gears for all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm glad I went to this site. I apparently did not stake everything that I could have staked. I'm only learning that now.
You make me want to check now because I was just doing it on
Yeah,
Topo. I don't even know though. I could have some hidden trains or something.
yeah. Where did these guys come from? How did I? How did I not stake them at some point? All right. We are a little bit over an hour, about 13 minutes over. Did you have anything for the audience before we let them go?
No, we pretty much covered everything. A lot of big drops. Basically, Friday. Friday is like the super busiest day, which I'm kind of used to at this point. Friday and Saturday are always my biggest wax days.
Right. Yeah. That's what I told my sister was if, check with me on Thursday for anything on Friday and the same Friday, Saturday. Those always are the biggest days. Saturday more so than Friday. Um, we just saw, I think a pretty big, this Saturday, we had quite a few things, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and it's the last week was kind of slow, thankfully for me, because I've been
Right.
traveling. So it's kind of nice. Even this week, it's not too overloaded. Yeah, but it's nice to kind of have that progression kind of, the more we do these schedule things, the more I can kind of see it and kind of plan out my week a little better.
Excellent. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're in the audience, and for those who you haven't seen this yet, we will post this up on YouTube so that you can. And we will see you guys next week for the Week in Wax. And Louisville and I will be with you Thursday for keys of A minor. And what we have something on the schedule for tomorrow from NFT Gamer TV. I don't know what it is specifically, but I will post that in the Discord when I remember what it is. I'm hoping somebody's gonna rescue me here in the chat, tell me what we have tomorrow, but maybe not. All right. Thank you so much, and you guys have a great night.
Hey, take it easy, everyone. Thanks for coming by.